A major development at the trial of the convicted synagogue mass shooter. Jurors decided Robert Bowers is eligible for the death penalty. The jury returned with this decision one day after attorneys wrapped up their cases in the first part of sentencing. KDKA lead investigator Andy Sheehan has reaction from the Jewish community and more on what comes next.
Well, it took less than 2 hours for the jury to decide that the Pittsburgh synagogue gunman Robert Bowers is eligible for the death penalty. In the next 2 to 3 weeks, they'll be called upon again to decide whether he faces that ultimate punishment.
This was an act of anti-Semitism, not an issue of mental illness. This was hatred towards Jews.
The defendant, Robert Bowers, displayed no reaction as the jury rendered its decision, deciding he willingly and knowingly murdered 11 innocent worshipers in October 2018 and is eligible for the death penalty. The jury voted unanimously. Bowers met all 3 thresholds. The defense did not challenge 2 of them, that Bowers is over the age of 18 and that he met at least 1 of 4 aggravating factors, including whether there were multiple victims and whether those victims were vulnerable. But the jury also decided Bowers was capable of forming an intent to kill, the only issue debated in this phase of the trial. In its vote, the jury did not buy the defense argument that Bowers is mentally ill and driven by delusions and so could not form a true intent to kill. The defense called a parade of mental health experts who testified Bowers has an abnormal brain and suffers from schizophrenia and epilepsy, which led him to wild anti-Semitic conspiracy theories. In his summation, defense attorney Michael Burt said a, quote, delusional belief system took over his thinking and compelled Bowers to plan and execute the attack. But in finding Bowers eligible, the jury appeared to embrace the counseling of U.S. prosecutor Sue Song, who asked them to, quote, use your common sense. Song said Bowers was calm, focused, and goal-oriented when he coldly and methodically murdered those 11 defenseless victims. To this day, she says, Bowers celebrates committing, quote, the worst anti-Semitic attack in U.S. history. The congregation and the families themselves are divided on the death penalty and whether it should be imposed. But Jeff Finkelstein, the CEO of the Jewish Federation, said today's decision is a matter of justice for all.
I want to thank the jury for all of their incredible work. I also hope that the next phase of the trial, which will allow the families of the victims an opportunity to speak, will give them a sense of relief and fulfillment.
Now, the jury will be returning here on Monday to begin hearing testimony in that final sentencing phase, which is expected to take about 2.5 weeks. Then they will decide if Robert Bowers, in fact, faces the death penalty. Reporting at the U.S. Courthouse downtown, Andy Sheehan, KDKA News.
And the 1027 Healing Partnership released this statement in response to the jury's decision, saying the 11 people who were killed cannot speak for themselves, and so their family members will speak for them. Quote, in the next phase of the trial, our justice system will perform its duty to listen to their voices. We support them and we stand with them. Anyone who needs emotional support as a result of the trial can call the Pittsburgh Crisis Hotline at 1-888-7-YOU-CAN or contact the 1027 Healing Partnership.